Hello everybody, welcome to the Empressive channel. Khloe Kardashian's cheating baby daddy Tristan Thompson admitted to fathering a child outside of their relationship, and he did publicly apologize for it, which only caused Khloe even more humiliation. Now, if you don't know, Tristan actually impregnated this woman named Marilee Nichols. According to Marilee, she said that she hooked up with Tristan for several months between 2020 and 2021, but this was around the time Tristan was still with Khloe. However, Tristan lied about the status of his relationship with Khloe to Marilee, and they continued sleeping around, and Marilee ended up getting pregnant. Last year in November, she did give birth to their son, and she did file a paternity suit against Tristan to make sure that she gets child support from him. And in the paternity suit, it was confirmed that Tristan is the father of her child. Now, obviously, we all would have eventually found out if Tristan fathered this woman's child, but Tristan decided to confirm it himself. And before he confirmed it, he attempted to soften the blow by delivering dozens of roses to his daughter, True. True is the daughter that he and Khloe share together. So he tried to do something extravagant for his daughter because I guess that's one of his ways of getting in good standing with Khloe. And also this was a PR tactic because he needed some type of distraction or damage control because he knew that he was going to drop a huge bombshell, and he did. This is what he revealed on his IG story. Today, paternity test results revealed that I fathered a child with Marilee Nichols. I take full responsibility for my actions. Now that paternity has been established, I look forward to amicably raising our son. I sincerely apologize to everyone I've hurt or disappointed throughout this ordeal, both publicly and privately. Khloe, you don't deserve this. You don't deserve the heartache and humiliation I've caused you. You don't deserve the way I've treated you over the years. My actions certainly have not lined up with the way I view you. Child, I have the utmost respect and love for you. Lies, regardless of what you may think. Again, I'm so incredibly sorry. Now, Tristan could have really kept this apology because to me, this whole thing and this whole situation is pathetic. I don't see the point of him apologizing if he's not going to change. Tristan has cheated on Khloe so many times. He was cheating on her with multiple women while she was pregnant in her third trimester. He was called out for cheating with another model named Sydney Chase. He even cheated on her with their former family friend, Jordan Woods, and that wasn't even a real fling. Tristan just kissed Jordan, but the Kardashians attacked Jordan instead of putting the heat on Tristan. And Khloe took Tristan back so many times after all the cheating scandals and all the public embarrassment, and Tristan still cheated. He still cheated, which is why his apology to Khloe is pathetic at this point. He doesn't mean it, and he only put more attention on the situation, which humiliated Khloe even more. Now, some may say that this is karma for Khloe. Khloe does have a history of going behind her friends' back and dating their men, but she also ignored the red flags when getting with Tristan. Tristan was actually messing with one of her friends, Larsa Pippen, before she got with him. And also, Tristan had a pregnant girlfriend. He left his pregnant girlfriend, Jordan Craig, and Jordan even said that she experienced pregnancy complications when she found out that he was with Khloe. And Khloe knew about this. She knew that he left his pregnant girlfriend all alone, and she proceeded to get into a relationship with him. That should have been a red flag to her, but she really didn't care. She never cared. She doesn't look at the signs. She doesn't respect girl code. She has a long history of doing trifling things herself. So this whole mess with Tristan honestly is her karma. But at the same time, I wouldn't wish something so humiliating on her. I mean, Tristan has humiliated her so many times to the point that I actually feel bad for her. I feel bad that her self-esteem is so low that she feels like she can't do better than Tristan. And maybe she feels like she's stuck because she has a child with him, and she probably wants more children, but she doesn't want to have a different baby daddy, so she's choosing to stay with him. But it's all ridiculous. Khloe needs to really move on, and she really needs to work on her self-esteem because it's very clear that she lacks self-love. Now, moving on, I want to briefly talk about the singer Chloe Bailey, because once again, people are comparing Khloe to Beyonce. Well, they're actually accusing Khloe of copying Beyonce. Now, Khloe actually did a whole photo shoot for the New Year's, and she actually posted herself in a champagne glass. And this concept has been done before by several different people. It's not really a new concept, but the person who's most popular for doing it is Beyonce. Beyonce actually did this whole champagne look in her video Naughty Girl, and Khloe was paying homage to Beyonce in this photo shoot. She even played the song Naughty Girl in her IG story, so she definitely took inspiration from Beyonce, and it was intentional on her part. She posted it, it got a lot of engagement, and the blogs were reposting it. But a lot of the reactions weren't all the way positive. A lot of people feel like Khloe lacks originality because she reminds them too much of Beyonce. I understand why some people might feel that way, but it's never really fair to compare a new artist to an already established one. And in this case, Khloe was intentionally paying homage to Beyonce. She wasn't trying to copy her and steal her style. She was paying homage, nothing serious, but some people didn't see it that way. Some think that she's just imitating Beyonce. But what people don't realize is Beyonce is Khloe's mentor, and she's also one of Khloe's biggest influences. So it's not really abnormal for Khloe to take some inspiration from her, whether consciously or subconsciously. She's gonna be inspired by her. Beyonce has had a strong impact on Khloe since she was a little girl. A lot of people don't know this, but Khloe actually played a younger Beyonce in the movie Fighting Temptations. And she talked about how nice Beyonce was to her during that time period, and it had a lasting effect on her.
You actually played Beyonce as a 4-year-old.
Yeah, that was my true introduction to her because I was so young.
Yes.
And I just remember how nice she was to me, and like even at the rap party she'd like pick me up and throw me around, and I was like, she's so cool. And from that moment I like followed her journey, and like then a year later we went to this concert, the family and I, and it was her, Missy Elliott, Alicia Keys, and two other incredible women, and like that was the
Ladies
moment.
First tour.
Exactly.
Yes.
And that was the moment, like we had the little Crazy in Love binoculars, and that was like, okay, I want to do that. So it was like, because of how nice she was to me and my sister at the premiere, it's like, if it wasn't for that, maybe we wouldn't have been performers and singers.
There have been comparisons with Beyonce and yourself, and I just want to know, how does that feel? Does that feel kind of weird? Do you feel like you need to say, oh, I'm my own person, or how do you handle that?
She's like the greatest entertainer of all time. So to even be associated with her, it's like a pretty cool thing. And I only take that as the highest compliment. And it's like, I only hope that my sister and I leave a mark on the world as much as she has, even just a little bit. And what I love about her so much is that she always encourages us to be our best selves. I wouldn't be making music, probably my sister as well, if it wasn't for her. If it wasn't for that moment, we were at the concert and it was like, I want to do that.
Right.
So I only hope to one day even just follow in her footsteps at all, but in my own way.
So you heard Khloe talking about Beyonce's profound impact on her. Anybody who has that strong of an impact on somebody is going to influence them. So I'm not bothered by the fact that Khloe sometimes takes inspiration from Beyonce, but I also see Khloe as her own artist. Khloe is immensely talented in her own right. She not only can sing and dance, but she can produce, she could write, she could act, she could play instruments, she can do it all. She's very talented, and I do believe that she has her own sound and her own style. And if you listen to the music that she created with Halle, you would kind of know that. She does have her own identity, but since she's being pushed as a pop star, she has been following Beyonce's blueprint. So people automatically think that she's just a Beyonce copycat, but Khloe has her own musical identity, and I think we just have to give her time to show that. She's a new solo artist, so there's a lot that she has to prove. There's a lot that she has to show the world, and she should be allowed to do that. I know that anytime a new artist comes on the scene, automatically we want to compare them to an established artist. This actually happened with Ariana Grande. When Ariana Grande came on the scene, she was oftentimes accused of copying Mariah Carey. But as time went on, Ariana showed people that she has her own sound and her own style. And I think we have to give Khloe the opportunity to do the same thing. We have to give her the opportunity to come into her own as an artist. That's just my thoughts on that. But anyway, tell me what you all think about this video down below. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video if you care. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.